Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the run, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Winston now, escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Troutman right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Third and short yardage, Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go with Kamara. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Runs through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Play action. It's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Darnold from the red zone now. High throw, but he makes the catch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. McCaffrey able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 12, Winston, and that'll be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Working out of the gun, Winston. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It got his man, complete. And they work this well up. Field across the 45. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Winston. They'll roll him out right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Again, it's Winston rolling to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Throwing, Winston. Touchdown! That's caught. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And his throw here is incomplete. Tommy Trimble, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To the air again, Darnold. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They go play action. Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 20. Yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
8 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Darnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A handoff left, McCaffrey, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second and 12, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. Oh, and Nelson spaced operate. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. Touchdown, Carolina.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, Kamara fights off the defender. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Winston. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. Another day. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their deep.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Jameis to throw it. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To the air again with Winston. That is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll run with McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To the right side and complete to Washington. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Winston now to throw on first down.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A first down throw for Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Jameis now on first down.
He'll get this to his tight end Troutman.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Winston.
A short one to the tight end Troutman.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Again, it's Winston. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Here's Winston.
A short one to the tight end Troutman.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing again on second down. Winston going to throw deep for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. One last shot now for Winston. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah.